Hello out there, Keto family. It's me again. I'm Sherry. I'm Keto on a Budget. I do weekly grocery budget hauls, meal preps, and budget tips, as well as vlogging in between. Whatever just happens to strike my fancy. So, first off, don't forget to click that like button below and hit that subscribe and that little bell notification so you can be notified each and every time I upload a video. Well, it's Wednesday, and I know it's late, but it's Budget Tip Wednesday. So, my tip for today is comparison shopping. I know comparison shopping with different grocery stores is, you hear the general things. People say, well, I can't afford to drive all over town. Well, that's true. You have to factor in your driving time and gas costs when you're saving. Like, for example, the store closest to you has got bread on sale for $2. Now, I know we don't eat bread, but still, bread on sale for $2. But the store over here that's 2 miles away, this store being half a mile, this store being 2 miles away, has it on sale for $1.75. Are you going to spend 25 cents in that 2 miles down the road in gas? Yes. So you're not saving money if you're spending your money in gas to go get that cheaper price. So you might as well just go ahead and get the $2 loaf of bread. Yes, I know we don't eat bread. I'm just using it for an analogy. I am fortunate enough to have several grocery stores within a, mile to a mile and a half radius. I have Walmart and Target both close by. I have Kroger's close by. I have Food City and Ingles. All of them are close by. So that is 5 different stores that I can shop from. So I generally keep an eye on what's on sale in each store. Now, the Target I have doesn't have meat items. They don't have produce. It's not one of the big super Targets. But Walmart across the street, which is right across the street, there's also a Kroger's right there in that shopping center where Target's at. So right there, if I choose to shop over there, I've got Food City, Kroger's, Target, Walmart, all within this tiny little quarter of a mile radius, if I choose to do that route. I do have another Kroger's that is even closer to me, closer to my house. So if I need to run out and go get something, I'll run out to Kroger's. I generally don't do Ingles unless they're having really amazing sales. And there's some items I can only get at Ingles that I can't get at Kroger's, Food City, Walmart, any of them. And that is my Selby Life Water drinks that I actually haven't been there in a while. So I haven't gotten them in a little while, because I'm using alternatives. But they also have amazing markdowns on meats usually, and their buy one get one free sales are absolutely amazing. Plus they double coupons. So if I can end up saving more money by going to that store than I would be if I drove a little bit further and went to Food City, which is like a quarter of a mile further. So I can do that myself. But you have to figure out what grocery stores are where you're at. Now, when you're in the grocery store, you can also compare items inside your grocery store. Is that chub of ground beef cheaper than the one that's in that package? Probably. Sometimes in your organic yogurt, if you eat yogurt on your diet, your organic yogurt might have a sale that would be cheaper than the regular yogurt aisle. So know what's in your store, know what's on sale, and comparison shop within your own store. Sometimes generic is, in a lot of stores, it's just as good as the name brand, and it might be cheaper. You can save a lot of money that way. Kroger's brand is generally as good as the generic name brand. Now, if I go over here to Ingles and they have a Laura Lynn brand, I don't like their Laura Lynn brand, so I will not get their generic brands. It just does not seem to have the same quality as the name brands. Great Value at Walmart is generally about the same quality as a lot of the name brands. So you can shop generic food items as well, and just be sure to check out your clearance aisles in the grocery stores. Walmart has they now have a section where they put all of their clearance stuff in, all their canned goods and such. Their meat is generally in the meat department, so they don't separate it out like Kroger's does. Kroger's also has, like, if I walk into my Kroger's, I have a routine. I go in on one side, I go down the health aisle, and over there is a section where they've got discount and markdown items. And if I go around that, they generally have markdown items that are seasonal, because in the back corner they have all their seasonal items. If I continue on over where the paper goods are, there is a huge clearance section right there. So I know my store very, very well. Let's see, if I go the meat section, the sandwich section, there's one tiny little section there that they put marked down as if they marked down like sandwich meat or sausage or something like that, or bacon. And over in the meat section, there's a special section right there where they put all of their marked down meats, but still have to keep an eye on that meat department because sometimes they don't have enough room, so they will leave it in the actual section, pork, beef, chicken, whatever. And then they have another marked down section that's stuff like kitchen gadgets and stuff like that, kitchen gadgets, cups, mugs, stuff like that. And then, of course, they have a section in the bakery. So my store has numerous sections that they have for marked down items. Ingles doesn't mark things down. The only thing that they mark down is their meats. And their seasonal items. They will put them a lot of times in shopping carts. Just dump all of them in shopping carts and have them in the middle of the aisle where their seasonal stuff is. At Food City, they have 2 or 3 sections where they mark down. They have a section for their meat department, and then they have a couple of like wire shelving racks. One is close to in my Food City that I normally shop at. Now, if I choose to go to another store like Referral, Whole Foods, something like that, I will usually do that while I am out doing my Instacart shopping, so I'm not spending any extra in gas taking off and going to those stores to find out what they have on sale. Am I talking too fast? I generally do that. Anyway, keep an eye on your sales, keep an eye on your clearance items, and comparison shop. Either if you're fortunate enough to have several stores close by you within a very close range, then you can comparison shop to the different stores. If not, you can also comparison shop inside your own store that you shop at the most time. I have one store that I shop at mainly, and that is Kroger. I do most of my heavy shopping there. But I like Food City only has the Solar Bread. So if I want to get the Solar Bread, I have to go to Food City. If I want to get my Sobe Life Waters, I have to go to Ingles. My Pure sweetener, I finally got my husband off of that horrible Splenda stuff with the maltodextrin in it. Anyway, Pure is the only place I can find that is at Walmart. So I have to go to Walmart to get that. And while I'm out there getting that, I will peruse and look through and see what markdown sections there are. Also, clothes. Clearance. They have clearance racks with clothes and accessories. And they have a huge section back there where they put all their clearance and markdown items. But that is my budget tip for the day. And I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Have a wonderful day tomorrow. And I will see you in the next video. Toodles.